Hello and welcome to Daily Update video number 61. Today, a bit to talk about, not a lot. Honestly, I know I say that always, but I think I could get this in 12 minutes. Maybe, hopefully. So yeah, today, nothing big happened. Ate breakfast, got to the bus, while on the bus stop, while going to school from the bus driver was like, "Hey guys, you can't eat. I mean, you can eat on the bus, but you have to clean up your trash." I'm like, "Oh, that's a normal thing." But he's like, "Don't stuff it in between the cushions or leave an entire like I've seen an entire bagel on the floor." I'm like, what are these people doing? Like there's a trash can on the bus. Is it really that easy to stuff an entire thing into? God, that's gross, nasty, bro. But she knows we don't do it. Me and Andrew, because we sit in the front, and she knows we don't do it. We're good people. But yeah, I get to school. I realize I have study hall, UDH, UDH. Awesome. Okay. I first I had study hall, Mr. McCann's class. I had to type for Ohm, right? Like the code. I finished it for him basically. You know, I like TAing, but at some point it's just like bored. It's just like not fun because like no one need like okay, let me put it this way. If I was not there, everything would be fine. Mr. McCann would just have to help like a couple less people, essentially, right? Like I'm not making any lasting impact or something besides me like helping Ohm. But because I'm helping Ohm, I have to do that for the entire day, right? And it's not fun if I'm like only helping Ohm, right? Because I want to help other people. Um, yeah, it's just, and again, it has nothing to do like if coding was, if there wasn't such an easy way to understand coding, because like if you look something up you can be like, oh yeah, that makes sense, then I think I'd be more impactful. But yeah, I mean, I think if I did TA for AT, it would have been much better in terms of like actually helping people understand coding. But I don't want to. But again, Mr. McCann said he's only gonna have two TAs, or maybe he meant that for AP. Oh no, but yeah, no, but Anj wants a TA. So yeah, no, like if Anj is gonna TA and if Yogi's gonna TA, I'm gonna like step back, right? I'm gonna let Yogi take my spot and TA for Mr. Jamal instead. That's the goal, at least. That's the goal. Um, yeah. So essentially, what was I gonna say? Um, oh no, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, even if I don't TA for Mr. Jamal, I'm definitely TAing for Tabs or someone. Like, there's no shot I don't have anyone, and it'd be cool because like it's like full circle. Like Chad Chathan TA'd for my Algebra 2 honors class, and he had Mr. Tabs when he was a freshman. Like that'd be just full circle, man. That'd be such a full circle moment. Whatever. So yeah, that was on the bus. Then yeah, I had study hall, which I just did for Ohm. I had UDH, which I actually locked in and did chemistry work. So essentially, what I'm doing to study for the AP test is originally I was just gonna do a bunch of practice quizzes, but there aren't a lot of excellent resources. If I'm being honest, I could look. I think I just have to look a bit harder. I'll definitely look over the weekend. But I think my main goal is I'm gonna go through each problem review portion of each chapter and see and like just skim through the problems. And if I see something that I think could be good for me to do, I do it. It's like I read the problem. If I know it's just tedious work, I don't do it. If I know, oh, that's a good problem, I'll do it. I think that's a good way. Then after that, I'm gonna transition to practice tests. Now for AP chemistry, AP physics, I mean, I'm gonna have to like lock in, bro. Like I feel like there isn't a set good way to learn it besides flipping physics, but you can't rush flipping physics because it's a 20-minute video, so it's just annoying. But yeah, so I did chemistry all throughout blocks 2 through 3. Then I had lunch. Then I had Mr. Jamal's class, which we learned about conics. Oh, I hate conics so much, bro. Like that's actually one of the geo units I just dislike. I mean, I dislike graphing in general, if I'm being honest. Let me put it this way. If you give me a graph I've recognized, I'll be like, oh yeah, I recognize the graph. But like, I can't. If you say graph -4 is equal to yx, I'm like, what is that, bro? What is that supposed to be? Like, that's honestly me. Like, I don't know. Oh, wait. -4. X can't be 0. If x is 1, if x is 1, it's -4. If x is -4, it's that. Yeah, but it just can't be 0. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just weird. I don't know what to say. It's like, I just don't like it. But whatever. Yeah, then that was Mr. Jamal's class, very chill. We have a new student now in our class, and it's funny because when she walked in, I was like, oh my gosh, is that a TA? And I was like, oh, that's interesting. But no, she's a student. And bro, I was talking to Krish about it, and he's like, bro, if I could give one piece of advice, I would say drop the class. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bro. And it's funny. Mr. Jamal was talking about options and stuff. Like, if you have an A, you go to BC. You have a B, you go to AB, whatever. And I asked Mr. Jamal, like, after class, like, bro, Mr. Jamal, does anyone have an A in our class? And he's like, nah. He's like, nah, no one has an A, bro. And I'm like, why? I was like, why are you talking about BC, bro? Like, I mean, some people are gonna appeal, like myself. I did appeal, but bro, like, are we dead on, bro? Like, no one in our class, bro, has an A right now. I mean, I think I'm definitely ending overall. I keep saying this all the time. I just like hope all the slots don't fill up. But looking at it right now, seeing how no one in my class even has an A, like, I would count that as, yep, definitely not all spots are getting filled. But it's fine. Um, yeah, so that happened. Then I had Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason was actually out, but since we have a teacher's assistant, or not teacher assistant, assistant teacher, right? Or like whatever, special ed teacher, Miss Maller, best teacher, GOAT. Oh my gosh, such a kind person. We just did like a game and stuff. The game was like trivial facts. I didn't win. The winner gets like a candy of their choice, and she's gonna go get it for them. I did learn that Miss Maller does work a part time job at like not amusement park, but I think it's during the summer. It's like some type of park, and she's a bartender, which is pretty cool. That's such a cool, bro. That's so cool because I feel like she'd be such a good bartender too, right? And it's like where the parents go to hang out. So it's either the parents that ditch their kids or it's the parents that are just there vibing, which is fun. Because yeah, I mean, it's not unheard of because when you think about it, teachers don't get paid in the summer. Like, oh wait, that actually kind of might make sense why teachers' salaries are so low. Oh, that's why teachers' salaries are so low. Yeah, because they all get paid for like 3 months. And okay, so if you, I mean, I think the average salary I see is like $70,000 a year, or something like that. It's like it's somewhere around that, right? Somewhere around that 70,000. Divide that by 8. Okay, let's just say divide that by 7 for like easy numbers, right? You get a little less than $7,000 a month. And so yeah, and if $7,000 a month, 21, yeah, they would have been making like 91,000 a year or something, like somewhere around that, right? Yeah, damn, that's right. That kind of sucks. That really does suck though. And, I know everything's expensive and stuff. And it's funny. Me and my dad were doing this experiment. Like, okay, guys, and it was kind of like not experiment, but we were just like hypothesizing, like having a discussion about how it's really hard to get out of poverty. I was like, well, if you think about it like this, if you have two people living under the same roof, then you're essentially cutting costs in half because I mean, sure, food is going to be practically the same amount for both people, but housing, bills, like it's all the same. And I was like, yes, but then let's throw a child into the mix. I'm like, yeah, okay, and then they show all the lists, right? Like you barely have any money for anything, like subscriptions, whatever, you barely anything. And I was like, well, yeah, but then why don't you wait until you have enough money to have a child? And we're like, wait, so you're telling me that, you shouldn't have a child when you want if you're ready because of money? And I'm like, interesting. And I said that wasn't like that's like very bare bone of the conversation. And I think about all the struggling parents. I'm like, yeah, they should be able to have a kid if they're ready, if they're good. Even if they don't have enough money, the government should help them. But then I saw this video about like it was like by Tyler Oliveri. I think I said it. on this like in the past, like these Orthodox Jews. Like, okay, you can watch the video if you want. Tyler Oliveria, he's really good. Documentarian, if you will. You know, I don't lie. His political beliefs don't align with me 100%, but I will say he does make good quality documentaries about stuff. So again, I will say, fire guy. Don't, but I think he's honestly a good guy. I think he's a decent guy. But yeah, and essentially, like, you know, these Orthodox Jews were having like 20 kids per family, and I'm like, bro. But you know, since they have 20 kids, they're all on not childcare, but like health welfare or something like that, right? And I'm like, yeah, but then, like at some point, it's like, you know, like again, personal beliefs, right? I feel like there's no logical answer, but if you have 20 kids, you cannot tell me that like it just doesn't feel right. It's like, okay, poor family struggling to, you know, pay the, struggling to get by, living paycheck to paycheck essentially, wants to have a family. Okay, I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna tell them that they can't because they can't afford it. Well, the government should help them. But then you have like these people having 20 kids, and it's like, oh yeah, you can't afford to take care of 20 kids. No wonder. You know, like, so I feel like at some point, and again, this is like different for each people, but I don't know how you could love each kid equally if you have 20 kids. Like, how do you even remember all their names? Like honestly, like how would you remember? It's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just not a parent, but I feel like 5 kids is already like, yeah, that's a lot, you know, but you still know who they are. 10 kids is like, what? At that point, it's just, you just lose them, and then 20 kids, what? Whatever though. Yeah. So essentially, yeah, that happened. Yeah, I want that. That's, well, how did I even get to this conversation? Oh yeah, Miss Mellor working a part-time job. Yeah. So, but she's married, so that's nice. She got married last year. After that, we kind of just goofed around in Mr. Mason's class for the rest of the time. Oh my gosh! In Mr. McCann's class, like we were doing part B. Oh my god. Okay. Really pissed me off. Okay, like I spent an hour yesterday. I don't know if I said it, but I spent an hour yesterday trying to debugging. Mr. McCann told me, "Oh, you have to do double slash period." I'm like, bruh. For part B, I was trying to do it, and I was like, I was stuck. I did not know what to do. I was just like, I'm about to give up, bro. I'm about to give up. But then I saw some. Then Aditya, not Senthil, Singal, the Aditya Singal, the goat, wise man, said that, yo, we can just do replace all, and I'm like, bro, that wouldn't work. And then me and Anj look at each other, and we're like, wait, would that work? And like we're trying to test it out. So we block out 50, like not 50, like 30 lines of code, and we write 4 lines of code, and we ask Mr. McCann, is that right? And he's like, yep. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Mr. McCann, you can't be real, okay? Hour of my life gone for no reason, okay? Like what's the point? What's the point of us existing? Like, all you need is 4 lines of code. Why are we here? And then as I say, Mr. McCann, I could tell you were upset when we figured it out. No. What was leading up to it was like, oh my gosh, why it's not supposed to be this easy. He's like, why is it? And Mr. McCann's like, why wouldn't it be easy? Because life is supposed to be hard. School is supposed to be hard. Like, and then what do you call it? And then like I told him, like, Mr. God, I could tell you were upset when we figured it out. I could see the look on your face. And it's like, and he's like, no, but I told you guys, you gotta look at the right string method. I'm like, oh my god, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Actual rage bait. Actual top tier rage bait, bro. Top tier rage bait. You know what I mean? Like, imagine like you have all your lines of code, and then Mr. McCann is like, okay, guys, I want to show you guys something. This is what you should have gotten for your lines of code. It's 4 lines of code. What? Yeah, I got it to work at home. I know I got it to work in class, but I needed to write the runner at home because I ran out of time. Then I got home. It's all a blur, really. Wait, what did I? Okay, I came home. Yeah, I know. I came home, went upstairs. Did I go upstairs? I took a shower. I forget when though. I think I took a shower, went downstairs, took a nap, went downstairs, and then went to the basement and did work. But my mom had to wake me up because I was like, And when she said, "Oh my gosh, you gotta wake up," I'm like, "Oh my gosh, is it time to go to school now?" I'm like, "No, it's no, bro. It's like not that." Whatever. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. I'm like so done with TS, bro. Yeah, school is fine. Yeah, bro. It's yeah. I mean, that's kind of it. Yeah, that's kind of it for today. I mean, I came downstairs, did work. Oh my gosh, I was doing my math homework, bro. I thought it said do stations 2 and 3 or 1 and 2. I mean, and I did all the questions. I did like all of station 1, which was like 7 questions, but they're long questions. And then I'm about to message Mr. Jamal like, hey, I might need to, can I like submit this tomorrow, after school, because like low key, bro, like I don't want to sleep at 1 and I can't. I got like chemistry lab. That was a lie, but I really wanted to go to bed early. And then I realized after reading the assignment, which was like 1 sentence, we had to do 3 questions from each station. So I did like 4 extra questions I didn't need to, which took so much time, but whatever. And yeah, I gotta bring up my plates. I gotta go upstairs, brush my teeth. And yeah, I'm set up my stuff, and that's practically it. That was my day. I hope it was concise. I hope it was short. Yeah, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, spectacular day. That was Daily Update video number 61.